And we are live on the twitch.tv/the which is the place where the live streams take place. And between the streams, this one that you're watching right now. Oh god, that face. And the last one, as I finish my sentence, I have been playing on here a little bit actually and decorating these hallways. I think that's kind of it in terms of decoration. Over here though, I actually made use of compressed ender gravel, which we worked so hard to get last time. By the way, thanks to all the peeps in chat throwing those bananas. We got Floyne, Forgil, Fortunate Narrato, Becca, Diamonte. We got Mace School here with us today. Mace, thanks for all your help with the Hermitcraft stuff, by the way. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks to all the bananas in chat. That lets me know that we're live. So yes, where am I going? Over to this room next. I had to disable this just because it actually sucked all the materials out of the system. So this part here is disconnected. So that project can work, but we kind of need more resources pumping in for it to sort of build up resources while it uses them. So if we go over here and check out Skystone and Glowstone, I actually ran out of Glowstone. Now we have 20 stacks. If you look at it, we're on day 188, and that means that I've been leaving the world running a little bit here and there where I can. Skystone still has plenty of stuff. That is awesome to see. Now over here, this is the other thing that I did. We've got fortune on all of these, okay? And you can make those books using the material that we tried to get last time, compressed ender gravel. So I've used all of that on those sieves, and the difference that it makes, I don't know, it hasn't been too noticeable yet. But then I'm not really keeping track of the numbers of stuff in here, right? So maybe it is a big difference. If I type in efficiency, yeah, look at this. I've got 8 efficiency 5 books. Turns out you can't put those on these sieves, and I don't think there is any other enchantment that makes it go faster. Although now I think about it, there's got to be something, right? So yeah, I grinded out this and then I used some redstone, sieve efficiency. I must have just jumped straight to looking through. There it is. There it is right there. Compressed nether gravel. We might make some of that manually by vein mining in the nether. Also, we actually need a sugarcane farm. Can you believe it? We need a sugarcane farm because I'm probably running out of paper. Let's have a look. Or books. I mean, I know that actually, no, we're going to be okay. I mean, I don't want to make a sugarcane farm. It's so boring. We need 8 books, right? In order to make sieve. Like, it's on the first page, X. Oh, I derped in between streams. Chat, should I press the derp button? Andromeda says, I'm about to build my PC. Perfect time for an next stream. Make sure you got an anti-shock strap. If not, touch a radiator frequently. You know, the bit with the grounded... Why do I keep thinking tube? It's a pipe. There you go, pipe. Popsicle Lee says, this is my first stream. Well, welcome. Welcome. And Josh also came, or Joshua came over here from the YouTube video. Yeah, I thought I'd throw one up for this. I haven't done one before, but I'm really getting into it. And so I thought, let's advertise what we're up to over here. So yeah, it looks like we can make big improvements here. Like, probably major ones once we get this set up. So I think it's time to focus on this at the beginning of this stream. So we will need... Let's go back a step, actually. Oh, no, we might need to automate this because it's 40 times 9. And that, I believe, just comes... What am I not seeing here? It probably comes through like a machine, like a crusher, right? Okay, let me get out. No, I will not use a calculator. I will use the power of my brain. I will take the 40 and I'll multiply that by 9. Yeah, that's about 360, isn't it? Yeah, I'll times that by 8. Oh, 2,880. Of course it is. Didn't use a calculator. That is a lot of netherrack. If I divide that by 64 using my brain power, oh, it's 45 stacks. We need 45 stacks of netherrack. Oh, it rhymes. It rhymes. 45 stacks, eh? What's the best way to get our hands on that? Can we generate this stuff out of like a machine? Or are we going to the nether? 45 stacks sounds not too bad with vein miner and flight, remember. What am I looking at? So, could use that. You know, the room that I made the other day could have benefited from having something like this, just saying. I could possibly still technically add it to that same room. That'd be kind of weird. Maybe I'll do that. Everything else looks a bit rotten. So, if we were to do that, and it turned out I can just simply add it, I of course want the room to be symmetrical. So it would be unacceptable not to find a similar thing to put on the opposite side of the room. So there's actually only 3 recipes that do that. Dang. The thing is, I'm going to need to automate it at some point, right? Surely I will. 45 stacks of netherite, that's 5 rows of inventory. Yeah, it is. So I'd need to bring a backpack, although knowing me, I'd just jump in and jump out again. We also already have 409, so... I think this one I'm going to do manually for now. Or, let's have a quick look at the room again. Could I put a row of barrels down the middle? That would just completely throw it off, wouldn't it? Like, look at this. I didn't know we might need a third setup like this. Or what I could do is actually just add a couple of barrels here. Yeah, okay. And then we would need another exporter somewhere connected to the Ender IO conduit, which I would probably just put out of sight. It'd also mean I'd have to hook this thing back up again, unless I did it differently. And then it would take a while to get that much. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on it. If it turns out we need a lot of it later, we'll come back to it. Let's go grab some picks. We'll probably tear through these, because I'm not going to calculate how much that is. Do we have a simple, like, bag in this game? Just like super simple. A pouch is probably called. Not an ender pouch, just... What I do need and don't have is a pouch that imports back into my storage chest, or just into the system. Now would be a good time to add one, especially if we go to the deep dark today, which I don't think we're ready for. So if I do that, and then we go to that mod. Baytand Neil in chat says that is insane. As always, please specify. I have no idea what is insane. Okay, I'm doing it all wrong, aren't I? What mod is it? Ender storage. So we've got to hook those up. My current one is light grey. So I think white as master input kind of makes sense. However, if you don't change it by default, yeah, I think that's okay. So then we need a importer, which I haven't actually made yet. So this thing will blatantly need some upgrades at some point as well. I am now wondering if it might be better to use an Ender IO conduit and just pump it, rather than through this system, pump it into that thing. So this thing has an interface. I need someone in chat to help me now. If you know the answer, please, I'm looking. We got Balthazar here for 22 months. Wow, crazy. Thank you so much for 22 months of support. I need to rethink the layout of these eventually, because it's not working with the height difference. So the Colossal chest core, there is another type of block that I think I could replace this and then use an Ender IO conduit to interact with it. I can't stack... I think I can't. No, I can't stack an Ender IO conduit into that. Why don't you keep everything in AE storage? Good question, because I'm an AE newbie, so I have to work with what I got. That's what I got to do. Let's grab a diamond to make the chest personal, and an Ender IO conduit. Only going to need one, really. Are those cable wider for bandwidth? Yes, that's correct. Let's go at Colossal. That is the item, and someone in chat is also saying that you can stack ME with conduit. Yeah, but not so that the conduit wouldn't be able to point to that block. Surely not. I mean, if you reckon there is a way, then cool, but I don't know what it is. So we just invalidated all of the storage, and then we just brought it back to life. So over here, I'm just going to add that, add this, make it personal. It's personal chest. We need to click on it, this one on that. Right, now that one's been hooked up, I think. No, now it has. There you go. Here we need to insert on green, not extract. Here we need to enable the extract. Do a quick test. I chuck that in there. Up they go. Up they... Actually, I want those. Wait a minute. Why didn't you go in? Wait, what? They did. They did. Okay, cool. Cool. Did I miss any derps yet? Says Rob. You actually asked me missing if I should count the in-between derp as a derp, and then I forgot to look at chat, so that's a derp. So I think that's 2 derps. Is my maths correct? Don't say it ain't, because then I've got to press the dirt button again. Mr. Minther, thank you for your Prime subscription, by the way. That is appreciated as always. A2 is probably my favourite mod. The auto crafting stuff is so cool, says Norman. Maybe we'll get to it at some point. I remember being tedious with refined storage, which was the alternative. I remember it being tedious because you had to make every individual recipe. I think you even had to send some of the items to the block, and it was just like, ah. I mean, given how modded works and how I like engineering solutions, the problem with auto crafting, I think, is that if I were to do it, like make my own one, it would be all too easy. Getting a phone call, just hanging up on that. It would be all too easy to like make it so that it's too powerful. You can add recipes in really quickly and all that kind of stuff. It feels like there's no middle ground, because the alternative is if you're like, well, you got to work for it. The problem is that you've got to make all recipes. It's like if you let the creation of a recipe be automated, then you kind of get your hands on everything easy. And if you don't, then you've got to work hard for every single recipe, right? At least that's how I think about it in my head. Oh, I need to eat food. Shinny, thanks for the nice message. X, maybe chance the coolia so you can keep them apart. Do not know what that means. But you made me think of chance cubes, and we could possibly open them here in the Nether, now that we have access to another dimension. Wait, I should be able to fly, and I can't. Do you know why I can't fly? That is a great time to find out that I can't fly. No, whoa. I could fly when I got here. I think my base isn't chunk loaded, right? Dang, that could have really backfired nasty. Yeah, I can't fly. Huh. Also, we got a whole bunch of this stuff. And we need to start crushing and compacting and all of that stuff. Hi X, I got into listening to some of the bands that you play their music from. I would have never learned of these bands without your streams. Love your modded streams, keep up the good work, says Timmy Chips. Thanks, my dude. Yeah, I listen to some pretty obscure niche music, so... I mean, speaking of obscure niche music, have you ever heard of C418? Okay. Made the soundtrack to this little indie game called Minecraft. Oh yeah, real obscure. What do we come back here for? We need to look up the process for our crushed Netherrack. Yeah, wait, we want... I don't remember the order of events here. Let's go double check the order of event. We want that, and we get it from crushed Netherrack. So that just confused me. So we do literally need to run a lot of this stuff through a crusher. Or a pulverizer. We actually have a really upgraded pulverizer now that I think about it. But it's being used for something else. I could maybe borrow it. Put it somewhere else, right? But then I don't want to mess up all of this stuff. I could also make another one, because I got another upgrade. Yeah, let's go with that. In fact, let's do something we haven't done. That's always fun. I like now that as we get more into this, there's lots of ways to do things. And we get the opportunity to do things in different ways. Pulverizer, that's it. My friend Paul had a Verizon phone that was a bit, yeah, that's a great way to remember that word. My friend Paul had a Verizon phone that was a bit, yeah, brilliant. Excellent stuff. God, I'm a professional. Right, thermal. Thermal, and then, oh wait, I can see the upgrade. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to type thermal over here just to seek out our resonant kit. Now, what we'll do next is throw down a chest, a pulverizer, and a chest. We've got red at the top, sorry, blue at the top, yellow at the bottom. We want red at the bottom. We want to auto output and auto input. Then we've got to give it power, which we will get from the Spectre coils. And then we put the upgrades on it as well, of course. This thing just goes on all the sides. And then the last thing we need is something for it to crush. Guess what that's going to be? Let me just remember to put my books back in here. We've got to make 8 of them, remember. We are in the process of making books. Do not forget. Ah, wrong thing. So, let's see it in action. Nice. I can't open the chest at the bottom. Oh, God. What a wally. Well, luckily for us, we know it's eventually going to fill up, and it's holding things, so... yeah, right. We need to chunk load. That's another reason we came back here. I seem to be remembering things well today. If I open this up... Is this FTB Utilities? I actually avoided playing this pack with FTB Utilities. I thought that I wasn't using it. Leaderboards, client settings, claimed chunks. Don't know if this is the FTB thing or not, but this is a way to use chunk loading, I'm pretty sure. Can I unclaim all chunk? Can I claim all chunks? I think you might have to like shift or well, chunk loaded. Shift click. No? How did I do that? Control click? I just somehow managed to do that. Alright, okay, that wasn't helpful. So that claims control click and drag doesn't do anything. Shift click and drag. There it is. So if I want to chunk load my base, well, the area over there should be it. Should be in it. Let's actually go into that space and see. If I press F3 and G, that'll also help visualize a little bit. So this chunk that I'm in has most of it. Yeah, and then if I'm facing that way, right, so this whole spot is chunk loaded. And do you know what? I think I want to chunk load over here as well. Just chunk load everything, essentially. Well, maybe not everything. Oh, okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting to see here. I guess the worst case scenario is that I'm loading nothing but stone. So I don't think there can be too much of a downside to what I'm doing right now. Unless there's like bugginess with this, which is one of the reasons I tried to avoid using it to begin with because I had issues with it in the past. So if I come over here and double check. Right, we're still in that area. Oh, I thought I might have moved out of it at some point. So we chunk loaded all of this, and that should mean that this stuff just continues while we're in the Nether, which means I should be able to fly. Why did you use a crafter for compressed crushed enderstone when you can directly put it into a compacting drawer? Don't know, didn't realise you could do that. In fact, I seem to remember that we couldn't, because it wasn't the right type of recipe. Like, when you put stuff into a compacting drawer, it has to be uncompactable as well. You know, if this chunk loading thing failed, it's probably not a good idea to be hovering over lava, is it, right now? So, let's keep that in mind. I'm thinking we should probably change the settings back, because... Now, what's the mod called? Dang, chat's going to help me. Someone in chat will know. I think it appears down the bottom. I'm not entirely sure. Or excavator. Let's try that one. Configure. There it is, limit. I can't remember what it was, but we'll double it for now. I definitely think it wasn't more than that, but it might have been. So now... Helps us get it faster, right? And also find big blobs of soulstone. So if ever we need that, we know where to come get it. Retroloaf says, hey chat, what did I miss about X's health? Last I heard he was feeling crummy. Well, chat, don't just like ignore them. I mean, you gonna answer, chat? I'm certainly not. This message was not addressed to me. Okay, now I'm done being a silly goose. I'm feeling much better. Thank you for the concern. Oh gosh! Oh gosh! It's terrifying, and it teleported away. He as well, Suma says, flesh is law. Yeah, I mean, you can ask me questions. I mean, it is my stream, right? Or is that not how it works? Let's go grab that and chuck in all of this. We've probably actually got enough by now, but I'm going to ruin these picks in the process. Just because I can. And I can do this while I fly, which is fun. Am I picking up all the blocks, though? I think I am. Ah, look why it leaves one behind. Because it's Evilcraft. Dang Evilcraft. Ah, we're finding some other ores now. I'll take those, please. Oh, we're starving to death again. Richard, 2018 Live, says, hey X, how's it going? Not bad, my dude, not bad. Actually, pretty pumped to play some more of this today. You know what, Umdenards, I was excited to play Stoneblock, but, you know, like, it's a commitment. What world are you going to play in next? I was thinking, oh, am I going to get along with this modded stuff? But I was like, no, let's really give it a go. And it's been absolutely fun. Absolutely fun. And there goes our pick. So, that's it for us and the Netherrack. We're heading out of here. We don't need to come back here again, I don't think. Not for a while. Made any good soups lately, says Rob. Well, if you're referring to the last soup that I had that made me sick, I certainly haven't had that again. Today I had, let's see, some fruit and yogurt for breakfast. Then I had some chicken mango curry. Then I had a paneer and lentils salad. That was gorgeous. And I just had another salad with some eggs and then a protein bar. That were my meals today. 4 meals. Doing 4 at the moment just because I had that stomach bug, like kind of hard to eat big meals. And I'm also working out again, so I figured space out my eating a bit, that kind of thing. Right, let's chuck this up and jump into the sky. Right, so the next step, I guess, is let's eat some food. Breaking this. Sounds great, says Lee. It's alright. I've not been into my food much for a while now. I haven't even... I checked it on my calendar. I haven't had a takeaway curry since October. My appetite is just different lately. I'm just not as enthused. Right, crushed netherrack. That is actually the stuff, isn't it? The stuff that we wanted to use? Or was it what you make with that? Like, that's probably the stuff. So we got 40 of that. Let's go. I think that's 1 book. So it will take us a while to do all of this. And when we do it, we need this. We need XP. Grab that. So again, I might end up just doing this like in between then. And then maybe next stream, if I've got enough of that stuff, we will Xisuma, it says on the bottom bit. I think that's because I went into the loaded chunk. Let's test it. Go over here. Turn around. Wilderness. Xisuma. It's the wilderness out there. Oh, that gave me 45 from the get-go. Normally it gives me way less than that. Huh. That's interesting. I got a lot more than usual. So, we want this. It's not giving me the... Oh, you have to make it into a book and quill. Of course you do. We got a Retro Loaf here with some cheers and some biddies saying, glad you're better, X. Thanks, chat. Thank you for the cheers and bits, my dude. Yeah, I'm feeling... I mean, considering the stomach bug that I had a couple of days ago, I think I'm for the most part over that. But my appetite hasn't really returned. So we want 8 of those eventually. We'll just do the 1 for now. Okay, so that gives us Civ Efficiency 5. Terrific. I don't know which one of these I want to prioritize over here, but we'll just take the first one to keep things simple. So we're going to attach it to that. And we have an anvil over here. And now, look at that. Bang. Lovely. Oh, I never tried adding... Like, we need to add unbreaking to that at some point. I'm not going to do that now. We'll be fine without it, but it'll be cool. So that's going to go faster. And it's probably going to go faster than what we can give it. There you go. I'm not sure... Unless you can put some sort of unbreaking hammer in here, I don't think you can... If we replace this system with Ender IO conduits, we could make a hammer crafter that fills them up automatically. And that sounds like a really fun project. I'm almost tempted to work on this now. Like, we got a multitude of things to do, and I'm tempted to work on that because we got all the things we need to automate it, but it's not essential. But yeah. As we progress, there's just more and more like fun projects we can do that are building up. Like, I had to make some black dye for that, and I think soon when we start to put cables more visible in our base, we will need to create a dye farm. I'm thinking of putting that over in this space. So many things, right? Upgrade streams is absolutely nothing. What a great username. I mean, you could call it that, but every stream is going to have like. Upgrading and going down the rabbit hole, they're very similar things. Automating is like upgrading, right? So if we go to Applied Energistics, we are looking for this right here. The uses of the inscriber. We want to automate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different things. I've been umming and ahhing about where to put these. If I could shift all of that up by 1 block, I'd put them across the bottom here. We could always just lower the room a little bit, right? Make the floor lower. And then just have a row of 7 of them right here. Might not be the worst idea ever. If you're wondering why we can't hear the blocks break, it's because of the muffler. So yeah, I could reposition this cable a bit. And then in terms of how much space we have just at the front here where all this stuff is, I'm not entirely sure. It's the want for symmetry. It's always that makes me want to put them sort of in this spot. I do wonder though, there are many ways of making this happen. We could put them in the room in a bit of a different layout if they interact with Ender IO conduits. I think that might be possible. We'd have to create like a little array of materials. They could be a part of this actually. This drawer controller could have additional materials stored with it. And then in the middle of the room, we could have the inscribers. Okay, I think, well, we're going in this direction. We need 7 of these, or actually 6. And now we need sticky pistons. Of course we do. It's always sticky pistons. Oh yeah, we got loads of pink slime, so isn't that wonderful? Now we need more regular pistons. Oh, could have predicted this. It's always the pistons. Cool, there we go. Whole stack. A whole stack. I respect any want for symmetry, says Lee. Well, you may respect it, But I'm going to shock you. I want to play in a world, maybe the next modded world I play in. I want to play in a world where I actually go in the opposite direction. I want to do this in a Minecraft world. I want to try and avoid it at all costs. Wherever I put something, however I lay it out, symmetry will not be the goal. And it is going to be an interesting challenge. An interesting one. So, let's look up this again. Because we need to make another few of these. We got one that's just sitting over here. Doing something, actually. Yeah, making a load of those. I think I needed to turn these into something. Considering it has one recipe, we'll grab the silicon and redstone, right? Wait, silicon and redstone, that goes at the top. Oh, we've got so little. Right, okay. There you go. So it's going to make those. They might be useful. I'm not entirely sure. But wait a minute. I came over here because I wanted to take this machine back. So, yeah, we'll let it do its too and then grab that. Huh. Cool. That might be useful for something. I'm pretty sure we need it for something. Huh. That connected through the wall, by the way. TX Writer is here for 3 months. Hello, X. Hope you are feeling loads better. Thank you, my dude. Definitely feeling much better. T1VZ says, will you look into Project E stuff? We will when the quest book guides us to it. And speaking of which, I've had this in my inventory. And now that we're done with that, this belongs in the backpack now. And you know what? I think the hammer. We're probably not going to ever really use the hammer again, are we? So that goes in there. We get to open that and also check out if there's any others to do, right? Because we are doing, not that, storage. Autocraft, I mean, it's next. That, though, is probably something I should invest in real soon. There are just many, many things that we could do. So, for now, we will do this. Nature Core. Tell me how good it is, peeps. We've got no idea what it does. No idea. Get rid of it. Right, now we need to automate these, actually. I just realised. Oh, that's probably why I was making them. Huh. How many of those do I have stored up? Not many. So, I kind of need to reinstate one of these to make more silicon. Dang it. It was making the thing. It was making the thing that I'm trying to make for me. Gosh. Gosh. Golly gosh. Right. Yeah, make loads of those, thanks. Wittiger19, thank you for your Prime subscription, my dude. That is appreciated. Always appreciating the support. So, we're going to check out the uses of this, or that even, because it doesn't appear in this bit. So let's count up how many materials we're going to have to store. It'll be... this might get really tricky, actually. Because I need multiple inputs. Oh, I might not be ready for this. The inscribing is the easiest because I leave that there and I insert diamonds and I take these out. If we do this with Ender IO conduits, we are definitely going to require some Ender IO. Let's have a look. Some Ender IO filters. And that will be tricky, believe me. So, basic item filter. Wait, paper in a hopper? Didn't I look this up? Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. So, maybe that's all that I need. Well, that's doable. It also suggests that I might, need some more sugarcane and a sugarcane farm, which is like the least appealing thing I can think of making right now. X make time in a bottle, says R2G2. I think that would throw us off our trajectory here. What I might do for now is make a little contraption in this room. That seems mildly appealing. Okay, so we need to get the diamond one going. Actually, it's that. Yeah, that's the one. Redstone. Everything's like a balancing act, you know. Are cloches in this pack, says Hayley Bailey. I believe they are, actually. That Ah, now I know where you're going. That is actually a really cool way to do this. The only problem is we need to go into another mod, which is not really what I want to do. Yeah, I've every time I've done this one, I've just generally been irritated. It's like, it's just kind of grindy and not very fun, and the explanation always trips me up. So going into immersive engineering, I kind of want to avoid at the moment. What other ways could we grow the sugarcane and make it like a simple farm? You could also grow a hopper bonsai pot for the sugarcane. That sounds like my favorite cup of tea right there. Bonsai. Let's oh, I gotta make it? I gotta make it? I gotta craft? Oh. Surely not. I'm gonna make 2 just because I'm gonna need it. Actually, I probably don't need like that much straight away, but whatever. Yeah, 40 of those, cheers. We've got 2 of these now. And then let's grab some sand, because I'm guessing probably sand or dirt, isn't it? Use hammer or wood for sawdust, then sawdust for paper. That's another interesting way to get paper. But, you know, you tend to take the path of least resistance in these things. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Where that tiny sugarcane at, yo? Apparently we're at 20% and I can't see it. So, what's going on there, eh? What's going on there? Mr. Alex to go says, hey X, I just wanted to say I love and hate the way you play the pack. I really don't like wasting resources even if they are infinitely generated. But the way you solve problems is very entertaining. Well, it's funny you say that because I would say I don't really like wasting resources either. I consider myself to be like strangely prudent when playing modded. But maybe that's not the way you see it. So is this a case of it actually went to 100 already? I think I got to do that for it to get more. So let's hang out here for a second more. Oh, it rhymed. Well, it was the same word. Run through your auto hammers. Run wood through my auto hammers. Oh, you might be able to do it using a machine, yes? Yeah, don't forget about this face, peeps. Don't forget about this face. Ah! Okay. What we got going on here? Are you getting more? 11. 1. What's it going to be? Oh, the excitement is thrilling. We're watching that number at the top. Scroll up to 100. Oh, it just did it. 12. 2. It's working. We are generating 2 sugarcane every so often. Wow, excitement. I mean, that's a very slow farm now I think about it. So it's just passive income to get us a little bit of this for now. That's all it is. Maybe not even enough item filters straight away. We will add that to the list. I see my chat all of a sudden started moving very fast. It coincided with a notification on the side of my screen. This leaves me to believe that something here is happening on Twitch. Called a raid! Oh, God, I'm so good at this. Welcome all the raiders. From Impulse's stream. Impulse, thank you for the raid, my dude. Really appreciate it. I saw you were playing on Hermitcraft. I wrapped up some playing and recording on there earlier. Exciting things happening. By the way, I love Impulse's... What are we going to call them? Well, they're waste products, but like the redstone... The colourful waste. Let's call it the colourful waste. That stuff looks seriously cool. I like it. Why do you look like that, says Gears GT1. I was born this way. Gah! Don't be so rude, man. Jeez. June 22. Thank you for 5 months of support. To all the peeps from Impulse's stream, like I am like knee deep in this modded stuff right now. I am loving it. We are automating in our base. This is going to be like a big hall of automation where we add these little like automating projects using all the tech that we got. It's inspired by this room over here where we created a set of essential materials that are now fabricated by a bunch of machines and power, and there's all sorts of fancy stuff going on just behind these walls. The fact that it's all hidden though, like, maybe takes a little bit away from that. This is another little automation project, and This is the first part of our base. We have started upgrading our sieving technology, so we might come back round to this, but we're trying to just establish a little bit more applied energistic stuff. Now, when you play modded, there's just an endless web of threads for you to follow. And I think for us, we're looking at wrapping up some applied energistics automation of the basic bits. Then we're going to look at building a cable network around our base that's a little stronger. And then we're going to look at upgrading some stuff over there. And then after that, I'm probably going to start automating Ender IO because I really like that mod. So yeah, that's where we are right now, doing a ton of stuff. Also, Yaga10, thank you for gifting a sub to Impulse. Impulse, if you're there, thank you, my dude, again. And hope all is well. Ender IO is so good, says Sam Mills. It is. One of the reasons, though, that I haven't used it a lot is because it was one of the first mods that I got comfortable with, and then I always kind of gravitated to doing different things just so I would learn new stuff. So I've never really, like, gotten deep into it again. Okay, let's continue with what we were doing then over here. I think I left the stuff in the crafting terminal. Yeah. Yeah. So if we chuck that there... we got 2, we should have 7 in total. Oh, and the other one is literally sitting here. Cool. So we're currently going to automate these, and it's going to be a little bit complicated. We're going to expand our drawers that you see in the wall here to store the materials that are going to be automated in here. So I need to do a quick count of all of that again. So we look up the uses of the inscriber. And we're going to do these operations. So we're going to need silicon, printed logic. I'm counting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we've already done that one. No, let's go back to 5 because we've done redstone and silicon. 5 materials. 6. That one's actually already in there. I'm pretty sure that means that we just need 6 materials. So we need 6 more drawers. So I'm going to grab... I'm probably going to... We'll go 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. And then our Ender IO conduit interacts with this to then interact with the next blocks. Uh-oh. I just broke stuff. Oh. That doesn't look good. Oh no, I really broke stuff then. Dang. Okay. That should remember everything. And therefore continue as normal. Did this also break off a spectre thing for power? It must have done, but one didn't pop into my inventory. Oh dear. Oh dear. These appear to be here for power. Right. And then we have transfer nodes to push them up into the things above. These are retrieval nodes picking out this. Now the reason it's not doing any more is because it doesn't have power. So that thing's still in. I think we didn't really break that much. But like, where's the spectre thing? That's what I'm asking. If X keeps coming annoyed by the double jump, why doesn't he remove the boots? Because I'm lazy. Because I'm lazy. Oh, God. Ah, so much effort. I've got to remember. I've got to put things in there. Oh, God, that was so difficult. Why had I not thought of doing that, eh? Why had I not thought of doing that? Right, what do you think, peeps? It really looks like I'm missing a spectre coil. Yeah, I didn't pick one up, which is kind of odd, and I didn't see one on the ground. Was it a spectre coil? Because I put that there, now it runs and does what it's supposed to do. These will retrieve, and everything is back to normal. So, if we can't do that, my obsession with symmetry here is going to bite me in the bum. However, they don't actually have to be lower, they can just be higher. So, let's go put 1, 2, 3 on this side, like that. And then 1, 2, 3 over here. Please don't be more facades. There isn't. Cool. I love these streams, says Leander Anonymous, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Turn on hitboxes. That's not a bad idea. However, I'm pretty sure it would have like jumped out if it were a spectre coil. So don't know what was up with that. Let's now. By the way, we haven't died in this world. I don't feel like that's an achievement yet, but you know, maybe when we do some dangerous stuff like fight dragons. Okay, what I need to do is look up the storage drawers mod because we have framed trim, but we don't have framed drawers that match this. This to me looks like basalt and stone, and over here we are doing something different. So I need to grab basalt and stone, hope it's correct, and swap them around. Basalt, stone. You know, the plain type that we got 84k of, that'll do. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'm going to put that there and there so I remember which way around they are. Okay, that's good. Put them back. Nice. So, let's see if they match. I think they do. Yeah, they match. Cool. So, now what we've got to do is put those materials in. These are not locked. Is it me or are none of these locked? Which is sort of potentially a problem, right? Locked. These ones weren't. Interesting. I need to lock them. So when we put the right materials in there, they'll be able to get pulled out of the system. But we also need to move the right materials in here. And I have a storage bus here. Now, I don't know what these slots do, but can we configure this to move items over here? If whatever we do, I need to create a an upgrade thing again, so that we can have just a minimal amount of stuff. By the way, you can place lock drawers if you have a key in your offhand X. Says Regulus. Yeah, but I don't really use the offhand too much. It has something on the screen constantly when you do that. Unless you're doing like a specific activity where you need to focus on that, I tend to not bother. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and then that'll put it down to 1. We could store 4 or 2 stacks of each. I think I'm going to go with 4. This is very similar to something we've already done, actually. So in each of these drawers, currently we're able to store 32. So we downgrade them to 1, and then we upgrade them by multiplying it by 4 to 4. Otherwise it would have done 4 times 32. No, it's not an importer, says Random Gear, or an exporter. Okay, so thinking back on that problem, how do I want to get... I guess I could possibly do directly up here. Should be a bit naff, but doable. The other place to interact is taken up by the Ender IO. Is there an upgrade I could put on this storage bus to make it do that? Random Gear, that would be cool. 84k stone, make sure it's stored in a drawer with void upgrade. It's in a drawer, but it doesn't have a void upgrade. It doesn't need one. At some point, though, when I figure out how to do... well, that happened. When I figure out how to do all the cables better, we'll organise it so that stuff goes to the right place and there will be void upgrades. But, like, I'm not ready to do that yet because I still haven't sussed it out myself. So... this is where things get a little tricky. We need to figure out how many exporters we actually need. Because some of this stuff like that is created here. So I'll need 1 exporter, 2 exporters, a 3rd one, a 4th one, and then that's it. So I need 4 exporters. We make the exporters over here. Or maybe we don't make them. Here we go. Or maybe we don't make them. Come on. Okay, then we need the cables. I should really actually, after this, I should probably look into how the automatic crafting stuff works. Once we get sort of beyond stuff that requires machines like this, right? You know, because I was just thinking let's automate the cables as well, but no, that's a crafting recipe. Once we do the inscribers, I think we're then looking at AE's own system for this. It's going to be a curious change of direction. Anyway, still trying to keep my head on top of all the things we're juggling. I think I need to come up here and whack out some more stone. So we need 4, and we have access to 3 over here. I think what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the place we can bring one of these up easily is over here. Cool. Those are all hooked up. So we go grab the 4 items. I think I can remember what they are as well. We've got 2 types of silicon. This is the one I think we're making... Actually, no, it might not be. Because the other one we have more of. Let's go check. So our automated silicon is that. That's the one we want then. Anyone else notice the pattern in the wall, says Geordie? There are lots of patterns in the wall. Lots and lots of patterns. Okay. Let's go. Last time I tried setting up automatic crafting, I stopped playing on a world, says Asterixy. I'm going to have to do some research on it, I believe, because it's probably going to be a tricky one. So, we got the silicon, we need the redstone. We would also like some of the gold. By the way, I had a couple of noises in the ear. One of them was Geordie7859 for 16 months. Finally managed to catch Stoneblock live. Hope you're feeling much better too. Thank you, my dude. We also have Blastworm here for 19 months. That Evil X fellow seems a little bit sus. I'd be careful around him. You could be right. You could be right. Who knows? I mean, he's got evil in the name, so that's not boding well, is it? Thank you to the both of you. Sorry for being 11 minutes late. We got Chelp. I'm not late with this one. Chelp, thank you for your Prime subscription, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Shadow says auto crafting is easy to set up but complicated to make work for large recipes. Interesting. Well, I'm looking forward to getting into it when the time is right. Gold and diamonds are the other ones. There we are. Nice. Now these are all locked. So in theory it's not going to work, but we'll go diamond, gold, that thing, and redstone. Gold, diamond, that thing, redstone. Right. Except I should have really put them on the hotbar, because now that number should start to tick up, I believe. Let's double check. This might be a channels problem. Or it might take a while for the network just to suss out what it's doing. Oh, do you know what? It might have 32 there, but it's not going to continue. Right. I think it's time to improve this cable thing, because I need to move the cable anyway. And I'm making probably way more space than I actually need, but that's okay. Right, so that 32 cable thing, we need more of that. See, it says 11, but I'm pretty sure more than that is being used down here. That might actually... no, that probably won't aid it. So I think what we need to do is probably just split this in half. Might not sound clever, but I think it'll work. And it's like which half does what and where's what connected to. We've got 3 here. So I think what I want to do is separate it at this point. I had a feeling it would break that. Have this dense cable come up and connect to that bit there. which means we're not going to need this. And we don't need that anymore. Right, the other thing that we need is a connection for this side, right? That connection will be made with this here. So I think what we've done is we separated. This has 32 channels, and we've pushed some of them on here, some of them on there. And if it were overloaded, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's just power. 5. Oh, maybe we only had 5 in total. In which case, that should handle it all, no problem. So, oh, the number isn't ticking up. Well, that one did. Gold is +9. Diamond isn't ticking up, but gold is. Silicon isn't ticking up, and redstone has ticked down. I don't know how redstone has lost. So gold's working. I mean, that... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That is just bizarre to me. Smart cables are the way to go. Yeah, maybe when we redo everything, we'll just make everything a smart cable. That does seem about right, considering the troubles that I'm having. That did not help. So gold works, but diamond doesn't? Miss Manifa says, are you the stand-up comedian Jimmy Carr? You both sound alike. I do not consider myself to sound like Jimmy Carr. I will say. Oh, ho, ho. You got to breathe in when you do that. Oh no, now I can't do it. Oh, ho, ho. No. I can kind of do his... it's been a while since I heard his laugh. I can kind of do it without thinking. Like, sometimes I laugh like that. I noticed that I'll laugh like other people. Like, if I watch some Jimmy Carr comedies, I'll end up laughing like that for a bit. But yeah, he breathes in when he laughs. Chloeson, thank you for 13 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Right. What we doing? We're checking up on our diamonds because for some reason we can't import them. Part of me wonders, is all this channel thing means that, like, although there's 32 channels here, does the channel not make its way all the way to the other side or something? I just do not get it. I mean, I'm just kind of fingers crossed it'll just start doing something. But it's not. Oh, it's also only got 1 diamond. How did it go all the way down to 1 diamond? Or was that... Did I do something there and not realise it? Oh, I must have... You made a loop. The drawer exports from itself to itself. This is not an exporter. This is a storage bus. Oh! Got ya. Got ya. Now I get it. Do I have to change the priority of this then? Let's make it -100, so it's the lowest priority. So then that would have to look somewhere else for those materials, right? You don't need exporters on the drawer. There should be importers. No, they are... Wait, that's an export bus. No, that's it, isn't it? Export bus. That's what it's called. Yeah, no, they're exporters. They're exporting from the network to this spot. But I see what you mean about the loop, because it already detects it here. Ah, that's unfortunate. But why does it work for one and not the other? I can see why there's a loop there, but like why it doesn't do it for gold, I'm not sure. Kind of annoying. I could take these out of the network. I could take those 4 out and then the other 2 would stay here. And then where would I put those 4? I could actually sort of probably wiggle them into some bottom room around here. Okay, we'll try again. This should still make everything possible in the long run, but just not quite as clean as I wanted it to be. Okay then, I could do with an axe. It's like one big puzzle, peeps. It's one big puzzle and it's driving me mad. I really feel like this is going to run me into more problems later on, but we will see how we go. So if I want to put that there... No, wait, am I going to run into the same issue again? No, I'm not, because this is not part of the storage room. Yeah, okay, so this is fine, this is fine. So, we take... Ah, dang it. By the way, this song is amazing. And you have to agree. If you don't agree with me, you are objectively wrong. So 2 exporters there. 2 exporters here. That's where they go now. I don't dare use Vein Miner for any of this stuff. I've learnt my lesson there. Cool. So can I get an export bus there? I can, that's good to know. Right, and we deliberately separated these networks and now they're awkwardly close to one another again. So I will have to do something like that. Let's get rid of that connection. There we go. On the opposite side we have 1 export bus. Where's the other export bus? Don't they all zap back into my inventory? Right, where is it? Put 2 there, a missing one. It's not in my inventory. On the iron block, someone said. Thanks. Oh, you are an eagle eye right there. Who was that? Who was that? Random gear. Eagle eye. Dang. Dang, I need to go to the eye doctor. Right, so we've got gold in front of us. Next to it is diamond. And this time we should see the exporting sequence work. And I don't think this is not really an issue at all, now that I think about it. I don't think it will make anything here tricky. Which I thought it might. I thought it might make things tricky. So we'll have Ender IO conduits that go underneath, connect to that thing as well. That's another thing. Yeah, it might have been... Might be a little bit easier if I wiggle this cable again. So let's just move it to there for a moment. Yeah, we are definitely doing lots of kind of shaking things up all the time over here. Yeah, so that one has to stay. It's that one that can go. And down here, a few of these. Alright. That one is now not necessary. And that should... No. Alright, I need another facade in order to give myself a little bit of wiggle room for the Ender IO conduit. So I need to place one of those there. Whoops. Break that. Yes, now we'll be able to connect up our Ender IO conduit. That's cool. So, facades. It is basalt, and we've got noises in the ear. Things are happening. Sea Arena is here for 10 months. Chili Dog 17 is here subscribing, and Chili Dog is laying down those gifted subs. Peeps, if you hear your name being read out loud, be sure to say thanks in chat. We got Lord Crispo, Bass Trombone, Naomi Rain, Crafty Ray 1, Zena Barton Stride, The Memory Collector, collecting those memories, Fatty Maguchi, TJ Casey, I Am Scummel, and Norla. Thank you for gifting those subs, my dude. Very much appreciated. If you heard your name being read out loud, be sure to say thanks in chat. And we also got Chili Dog gifted. Goodness me, another 10 subs. I thought my program broke for a second there. Jeez. Thank you so much for your generosity. And thanks for sharing it with the peeps here. By the way, we've got 1,370 peeps. Be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch if you're enjoying the stream. Lostara 99, Trisha 1977, Cursed Outlaw 45, Plotty 256, Confused 6898. What are with these numbers? Kit Cultivator 1 Plan, Rabbit Sayer, Duck Free, and PC Cube. Y'all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks to Chili Dog number 17 in the chat. And thank you again, my dude. We also got Redshade999 here with that Prime subscription. Thank you for subscribing with the Prime. Clumsy Kitty says, oh my word, I just looked down from my own Minecraft and saw that face. Oh, that face indeed, right? It's a sight to behold. So our Ender IO conduit needs to find its way through this network so that it can be attached. Oh dear, that's wrong. Attached to a whole new network over here. And yes, this is probably like messy and whatnot, but hey, I'm having fun. I'm still at the back of my mind slightly worried that I might have overlooked something. Like, we're probably going to find out the Ender IO conduits don't work with the inscribers or something stupid, and then I'm going to be like ripping my hair out. Not literally. Bempera! Here for 4 months says, when is Britannia? Question mark. Ah, great question. We agreed that we would definitely do Britannia when we reach 1 million subscribers here on Twitch. Actually, I've reached 1 million on YouTube. That might be dangerous. That might be dangerous. No, we'll never have 1 million subscribers over here. If we ever have 1 million subscribers on Twitch, I'll play Britannia. So don't get your hopes up. How do you answer someone, says Steam Goat Zora? Well, you pick out their question in chat, you read it, and then you answer them. Just like I did then. Amazing. Dragon Hunter 4213, thank you for 4 months, saying take my Prime. Thank you, my dude. Thanks for using the Amazon Prime on me. We got Trashbox, Bobby Lev here with Cheers and Bits, saying hi, Xisuma. Modded Minecraft asks for your help. CurseForge is restricting third-party launchers, and we think it's not okay. Interesting. You know, I tend to not get too involved in things like that unless I really know about it, which I probably don't. I know CurseForge has its own launcher. I use that to download the pack and then use it on the vanilla launcher. Yeah, I can't really comment because I don't know the reasons why. So it's something I'll have to look into, perhaps. I'll do some reading on. But thank you for the cheers and biddies, my dude. Appreciate it. You don't have to use the export buses with the drawers at all. Use the storage bus with the controller. That's it. Storage bus with a controller? What are you saying? Like, I did ask this earlier and I didn't see a response. So when I put something here, does it mean it moves those items over here? Because that would just be probably worth an experiment, really. Like, what happens if I grab, let's say, spectacles? Because I've still got these drawers up here for some reason. Then we go to the spectacles here. There is only one there. What happens if it's when I put new items into the system? Still only one. I do not think I'm going to suss out how that will... Wait, that had a number on it. That was weird. Right, now I need a key. Oh, look what you made me do. We've already got a key. And I need it here. There we go, lock that. So those two need to be moved. There's another point. Priority is too low. They went somewhere else. Are you telling me I've got to test it again now? I've got to test it again. Oh, gosh. Okay, so... don't actually put it in there until we've gone down here. Well, you know what, another thing is, I'm not sure I want to mess with the priority of this place. Yeah, I'm going to... Well, actually, no, these are... Okay. I get a little bit sick of redesigning stuff constantly, but there's an opportunity to learn and understand here. So let's say we make it the highest priority, and then we put that there. So there's only one, it's not moving them. That's the main thing, it's not going to move them automatically, right? So when I put those back in, they are there, right. Good to know, good to know. I don't think that's compatible with what I want to do. I don't think it is. There we go. I don't think that's compatible with what I want to do. I might be mistaken, but it won't automatically move them over here, which is the problem. Let's go back to looking at our inscribing things. I'm sure there's more things we're going to make here. I must have missed something. So these get to stay in the inscriber, basically, because we're going to use filters for each one. So we don't worry about that. So we have the printed logic circuit needs a storage spot. As does that one. That's 2. Gold and diamond. Yeah, and then there's that one. So we do actually need a third one. So I managed to miss that. That will go up here in the middle. And that means I've got to make another drawer, which we actually have the materials for right here. Okay, it was basalt and stone, right? Good, good, good. Hey, we got Becca here with 5 gifted subs. Thank you as always, Becca, for gifting those subs. You know it's appreciated. It's Lycan GG, Ray of Sunshine, Dombeck, Muyara, and Samodiva. Be sure to say thanks in chat for those gifted subs. If you heard your name being read out loud, it's because you were gifted one by Becca. Thank you again, Becca. With that priority, even if the chest, it will be put in the main system if there is space in the main system, says Duke Up. Yeah, we'll get deeper into that stuff later. For now, we just want to focus on what we can do. And I will go over here. And I've just kind of realised... maybe I was wrong about that. There isn't a middle step. Because I'm looking at the ingredients, not the output. That's a key distinction here. Let's go through it one more time. There's more stuff I might need to store in the system, essentially. So, like, we have gold as a ingredient, we have printed, and we have that. But then when it comes to... that one is different. Okay, so then there's the calculation processor, the engineering processor, and the logic processor. So there are another 3 things to be stored here. And you know me, I want to make this whole thing look symmetrical and pretty. We're going to have to shuffle some things around again. Ain't it just the way, eh? Ain't it just the way? Modded Minecraft for you. Yeah, I gotta say though, my tolerance for what we're doing, like, it does diminish. So after we've done this, I think we're going to have to change drastically and look at doing something entirely different. But the good news is, there's no bad news. What? It's the good news. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. These new hypermotes are weird, says Becca. What are the hypermotes? I know not of the new hype. We've got 4 and a 1. Where'd the other one go? Where's that eagle eye fella in chat? There it is. Thanks. No, that's not it. Where are you, eagle eyes, when I need you? By the way, has anyone played the GTA remasters? I noticed that they weren't on Steam, so I was like, oh, wait. I think I want to play it on Steam, because then I can stream it to my telly. Could you walk us through your plan for exactly what you're looking to do in this setup? I feel like I've been doing nothing but that. So, you know, maybe you'll start to see it come together in just a second. Right, now we're basically ready to put down the inscribers. Okay, I think what I want to do is lower the floor of the room, but I'm probably going to put, like, glass on the floor, I think. That could look cool. So eventually we'll have some conduit facades over here. And then coming out of the glass... Actually, that's a good point. Wait, this is the wrong material. If I add glass at that level, there's a whole other level of thinking about how it looks. So maybe not. Maybe we go down a step. This is the floor level here. Facades. And then underneath the floor, somewhere, this cable's going to come through. 1, 2, 3. And there's going to be 7 of these things. So I'm not entirely sure how I want to... I might lay it out like it's a mustache. Wait, there they are. They're right there. So let's say that feels like... So it's going to be like 1 up from the floor. Feels like an alright spot to put it. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, same on the other side. And it's not a very good tash, really. In fact, it's a pretty poor looking tash. But yeah, so you come into the room at this level, you look up, you see all the automation stuff going on, and some of it actually happens right here. Kind of looks to me like I could probably actually just put that back against the wall, and it would probably look a little more impressive back there. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it next to the wall. So that would be pushing it back by 2 blocks. And then our Ender IO conduit network isn't quite as drastic in size. Does this mine it faster? I think it does. Yeah, it does. So, 2 there. 2 here. I've just realised that I've got to power these. And I don't know if they need powering individually or if they'll chain, but luckily we have Emmy Conduits as well, don't we? Let's grab those. I'm going to assume that they don't. Yeah, we need more of these. Oh, that means we add another 7 channels. So this probably just needs its own little thing somewhere around here, right? Like that. Okay, yeah, because this needs power as well, which I think it's got. Yeah, 5. Oh, it actually chained through the whole thing, look. So I don't know how many channels that used, but it chained them all together. That's cool. CurseForge recently announced that they will block third-party launchers access to their API, and any downloads from them won't count in the rewards program. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Again, though, I'm gonna, not comment on it too much because I'm not really involved in the community at that level to know the ins and outs of it. They might have valid reason to do so. One thing I will say is that if you read the terms and conditions as you're installing the CurseForge app, it's very, very clear that the reason, the business model is built around collecting your data. So you can opt out of that. I'm starting to wonder now if they should have just been in a row. But we'll leave it like that. So now what we have to do is kind of set up a way to get all of those 7 recipes done. I'm going to need a good shortcut to that right now. Let's add that so I can hover over that and go uses and then look at this. So let's get silicon done first. Inscriber silicon press. We're going to need all of our presses now. I can probably put some of these materials away. So I actually have the right one in my inventory, but yeah, we'll go left to right here. So this will do silicon. That means it needs silicon in and silicon out. Now I could put silicon on its own channel to avoid a filter. Let's go and check out. Yeah, I might not use the filters here. So green is insert. That means if we want to put... Oh yeah, no, we're not using that network, right? But it is partially. Okay, so we need... Green is the insert for that, and then brown is the insert for this network, I believe. Yes, I think that should work. Okay, we're going to need some space to get around here. So here's where the puzzle really starts to unfold. It's about how we set up all of these conduits. Okay, so we're going to want to get silicon in, and I think what we have to do... I was going to say put it on its own channel, but if it looks up here and it doesn't find silicon, it's just going to find it from there. So I'm going to do this using their own colors, even though I'm not actually sure that's necessary. Actually, here's a reason it should be. If this thing empties out, it might accept something else if it's a different recipe. So yeah, we're going to go with colors. So we'll extract on red. Let's now set it to active, and over here we are going to insert on red. Silicon is now being created. The next step is to give it a home, and the home will be green because this is going to get stored like up here, I think. Ooh, what are the 6 materials that go up there? Let's have another look again. I know that 3 of them, in fact, I think I think it's these ones here. It's logic, engineering process, and calculation, and then the other ones... Oh, no, sorry. That. Oh. 1, 2, 3. They're the ones that we need to store. Then we need that, that, and that. So they need storing. That's 7. And silicon is an extra 1, actually, here. So, again, I managed to miscalculate. I need 1 more drawer. I'm going to put it in the middle at the top, and that one will be silicon. Oh, we will get there in the end, my friends, and it will be glorious when we finish. Believe me. And I need stone. I need stone. Right, I think after we finish this project, we will do something with a different mod. But when we do come back round to this mod again, I think it will probably be the wireless crafting that we'll chase down. Hey, we got Rob Deman here for 4 months. Thank you, Rob. For some reason, you have reminded me that I should drink of the water. Okay, put those back in. Right, who in chat is actually understanding what I am doing? Am I making any form of sense? We will extract our silicon and it will go up here, and it did. It did do that. Sweet. You technically don't need storage for the raw processors, as you can pipe them directly into the scribers that make full processors. That is totally true, Cuplex. That is totally true. However, I just remembered something else. These have stack limits. That's good. Stack limit 4. I'm going to do that for the intermediary ones as well. Oh, wait, look. There's one here. So... what did we have? 2 on that side? No, 1. So I believe a lead. Oh, that's an intermediary as well. So I need to move that and then make a bunch of... hang on. Cuplex, I can't remember what I was going to say to you then. You're right, but we're doing it this way. You're absolutely right, but we're going to store a few of them on hand anyway. So, yeah. So I think what we need is 2 lots of upgrades, essentially. Go around the back. It did. Let's go get those upgrades. Storage drawers, there we go. So we need 2 of them. 2 iron. Okay. So we have stack limit 4, 4. Means that one needs one, and I want this one to have one as well, because again it's an intermediary. So now we'll do the next. These 3 are going to be those, and then those 3 will be these. So we need to make these next. So it's diamond, gold, we know that, and the other one is not redstone actually. Don't know when redstone gets involved, but it will. I think it's that one there. We'll start off with this one. So the uses of... right, there you go. No, we've got to make those first. Right, so inscriber logic, inscriber calculation, and inscriber engineering. Inscriber logic press is that one. No. Uh-oh. Oh, was logic... actually, okay, I think logic was... calculation. Got it. Logic is gold. Uh-huh. And then this one is diamond, right? Uh-huh. Whew. Okay. So we need to pull that. So that's going to be a... this is where things might get ugly. Or I could just use an item filter. I'm not sure if I need it, but I'm going to play things on the safe side this time. So over here we will insert on the green channel with a filter. Filter, mate. How does that work? Do I put it in and then configure it? Edit. There we go. Whitelist. Cool. We will insert on that channel. So it should be able to pull out that from our storage here, where we have a stack limit of 32. I should have locked those lower. Dang. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's is it doing it because it just made one extra, or was that because I chucked one in? I forgot. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure we just had this on green. Oh, extract is blue. Oh, okay. Well, the fact that it is actually just different should mean it's that, and then it works. Wait, did I click the right thing? I didn't. Now it should work. Good, 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 good. Okay, okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. So now this thing needs a home over here, and I think it will go there. It's a stack limit draw. And then that means, again, double checking our conduits here, that we insert on the green. That's where I got it wrong. So this means we are going to extract on green. And always active, and now those things have been moved up here. Bang! We're knocking these out of the park, I think. No, we're really not. This is slow. Anyway. Oh, insert was brown. Yes, that's correct. So that means our extract channel here would be brown. Just going to do that now. And I think we might be, again, able to use the same thing, but we didn't there. We set it to red, so let's give this one a unique color of black. In fact, I kind of don't want to use black because it won't really stand out, so let's do white. And then the extract channel here is white. No, wait, I'm not extracting here, am I? Confused myself. I've totally confused myself. Right, that one is set up to extract. Yeah, I guess it comes over here. Insert. Why am I getting so confused by this? It extracts on red. Oh, this one doesn't need to insert anything, right? Like, why do I have an insert? I set up insert channels as brown, but like, we're not going to use those. We're just going to use the extract channel of red. So this one just needs the extract channel of white and the insert channel of white, I think. But then I've put brown there, which doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it's doing the thing. It needs a home for the gold, which is going to be over here. So it needs to go like the one before it to blue. Alright? Or is it green? I think it's actually green. God, I'm so confused right now. It's working. Just like the extract insert, like in multiple places, it's just driving me nuts. Becca says, should have listened to Cuplex. Hey, look, I'm figuring it out my own way, okay? I'm just getting a bit caught up in all the variables. Okay, so now we need a extract color for diamond, and then we need to activate it. Always active. So light blue is our extract, which means it needs to be our insert. See, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Now what we have to do is the same as this one. Green. As that one. Green is what it is by default. Always active. Now we should see those are up here, which they are. Wonderful. The last three are going to search for those items. So they need to insert on green. And this is where, again, I think we need to use a filter. Now, I used a filter a minute ago, and it was because we were on blue. Sorry, when I say green, again, I'm getting them muddled. It is This network is blue for extract, so that's why we need 3 filters. We have 2. Let's get another one of those. Is that on the list? Paper. We made sugarcane earlier, and we talked about how it would passively just tick into the system peacefully while we are playing, and it has done just that. Cool. So, you need 1. You need 1. You need 1. Now we need to think about what 3 these are, how to set them up, all of that. So that's actually our first one then. We need... Ooh. We might need to... No, that should be fine. No, we're pulling from 2 different places. It just got tricky. I think it just got tricky. What else is there? They all need this setup where they can get silicon plus redstone. So, redstone is over here. Maybe what we do is we use the same color. So, like, if this one's extract is blue, I think we might be able to get away with this. Alright. It's going to stay there. So if we go to the first one and we say the insert channel is blue, we just need to configure this to say redstone plus... Okay, so we've got redstone, gold, They're all like that, aren't they? With silicon as well. Those are the 3 items that come in here. And then they'll be able to pull from all 3, interestingly. So, redstone, silicon, and then whatever one we're doing first. Let's say we do diamond first. It'll pull in those ingredients like that. And it's putting them into the right place. It hasn't done silicon. It's... Yes! I thought our plan was going to be foiled, but no! No, it's not. Now, let's refer to the last one. It had the extract channel of green because it's putting those things into this one. So this one will also have the extract channel of green, and I need to give it a home. But then the rest of the... Oh, no, wait. Did you go out? I never locked the drawer. At least I know it's a locking drawer problem. So, those are locked. Let's give it a new home. Oh, man, that gave me a heart attack. Right. This actually wants to go over here, believe it or not. And then we put those there, and we very quickly lock that. Dodged a bullet. Alright then. Let's see if the number goes up. It's 11. Truth Street, it went up to 12. Says, first time catching this live. Love the series. Want to say that if the time in the bottles in this pack, it's way better than the acceleration ones you have. Yeah, people keep going on about time in a bottle. And I don't know when we'll get around to that. Okay, we're pretty much repeating this setup now. So, like, insert blue with the filters. And the filter is the redstone, the silicon, and then whatever one I'm doing next, which happens to be that. So we can set that to be on. And then extract simply needs to be green, right? So, quickly moving on to the next one then. Blue, set it up for that plus that plus that. Go back, always active, make that one on as well. Now, these shouldn't go into the system just yet, because... Ooh, wait, did it? Oh, that's not locked, which it should be. And dang it, I wanted to make it symmetrical. Oh, you're killing me here. Sort of symmetric. Mirrored. I wanted to make it mirrored. So that's not got any silicone yet. That might just be a shortage of silicone. We definitely put it on there. And we have 0 silicone. So silicone is obviously in high demand. And now it will hopefully get some. The problem here is probably the ratio, right? Like, this is always going to have the resources sort of in a bit of a race. Right, that's not going to go anywhere because it's got nowhere to go. But if I give it somewhere to go, the next one will find a spot, right? So I put it up here. Go down here, and what do you know? That's it. Project done. Can I get a round of applause in chat? It only took me many, many streams. We're going to celebrate by chat going, desk goes brrr, because when I activate my automated desk, you can definitely hear the motor, apparently. Or apparently not. I mean, my desk is making noise right now. It's literally making motor noises. And now it's not, because I am getting my anti-fatigue mat in place. Oh, brilliant. Right. Standing time. Oh, change your posture. Wonderful. Can you add acceleration cards to the inscriber? I don't know, but I want to find out. And we would just put it probably in this one over here. It's got, you know, it's got things, hasn't it? It's got things. Applied, Excel. Accelerate. Isn't it great when we accelerate? And guess what? Those are now in the system. Oh, so easy. Oh, cheaty. Let's put 2 of them in, actually. So the one that we want to go faster is now going faster. Nice. Now the symmetry in me is like, oh, it should be in the middle, but we can't see what it's doing, so I'm not bothered. What one is that, and why does it not have stuff in it? Check it out. We got gold, diamonds, silicon, redstone. What was the silicon, crystal, diamond, and gold? Gold is like not coming across right now. Maybe I didn't configure it correctly and thought I did. Insert Y, extract, So is white enabled over here? It is not, and that is the reason that one is not active. It is now active, and I feel good. I feel good. You know that I would. I don't know. That's an advert song now. That's what adverts do to music. Some songs just become advert songs after some time. Wow, we did good. We did good with this. We've still got like plenty of time left to decorate this room and start a new project, which I am hyped for. We're going to tidy up this room first, I think. I want to make the shape of it a little bit different now that I feel like this is the project, right? Maybe we'll make this room just generally quite different. Well, oh yeah, let's get into some designing now. That's what I love about this modded stuff. It's just a bit like easy access, kind of sleek, quick to do stuff. We should probably make a magnet as well, right? We're probably able to make a magnet. Where are my modded experts? Which one of these is the best one that I should make? Okay, I don't want Botania. I don't want to charge anything up. Something I can whack in the inventory and it just does the job. That would be amazing. Although we'll probably get like a wireless charger thing at some point. I'll let chat decide. You could try out the future blocks for AE2 theme build. Oh, I could use a little bit of that in here actually. You've immediately given me an idea. So thank you for the idea. Right, let's get out ye old chisel. And put away ye old other things that ye old don't need anymore. Draconic Evolution Dislocator is best if you can make it. I probably can't, because isn't that a really hard, tricky one? Some peeps are saying thermal. Let's at thermal. So that one is... That's, yeah, thermal innovation. Oh, do you know what? Let's jump into it quickly. So we've got that. Hold shift for details. Radius 4. And it has a charge. So maybe if that one uses the last one. Right, what material is that? I believe I have Invar in here somewhere. Probably in the form of a block, yep. Hey, that may be a fun thing to try and... Did it want Invar nuggets? That might be a fun thing to try and automate, actually. Because it does pop up, doesn't it? So, let's go in here, add that to the list. I'll think about that for our automation room. So now we got that one. And then I'm pretty sure I don't have any Electrum. Okay, cool. We'll stop it there. So this thing needs a quick charge in the charging machine, which is not that. And when I say quick charge, what I mean is let's come back in 10 years. Is the mustache a tribute to Mumbo, says Yaga10. Yeah, because Mumbo invented the mustache, all mustaches are a tribute to Mumbo. Because Mumbo made the mustache. Didn't he? Didn't he? Also, did you see the Mumbo prank earlier in the stream? That was... Y'all were like, X, okay, I know you prank Mumbo all the time on Hermitcraft, but you can't prank him when you're not in... You know, when you're in Stoneblock, in a different world. It's a single-player world. But I found a way. I found a way, and it was legendary. Just ask the people in chat right now. Let's have some testimonials. Becca says it was brilliant. Cutler says that hat just makes this so much better. The hat did make the prank better, didn't it? Jaladon says his reaction was priceless. Look, you can't even put a price on his reaction. That is how amazing the prank was, you know. I've seen plenty of pranks before. I'll be like, yeah, that prank's worth a tenner. That prank's worth a fiver. Yeah. This one, priceless. Okay, priceless. Get on my level already. God. Right, let's chisel the Zag. Let's chisel the mosaic thing. Where are you? Where you at, homie? Stop hiding. Celtic, that's what it's called. Actually, I think I want to chisel the rest to Zag. Getting prepared here. X, check out Flux Networks. Not right now. Surely not this second should we be doing that. Actually, that Mumbo mustache is not very good likeness, says Lethal Chicken. You haven't looked at my face reveal video. Oh, you're missing out. By the way, I have a big mustache. It looks exactly like Mumbo's. You can see it in my IRL face reveal video, which if you search on the YouTubes, you will definitely find with no problems whatsoever. Every time I hear this song on C415, I just think of X. It was my favourite song by him, says Kush. C418, but yes. That was the sound of me drinking water, by the way, if you wondered what were those horrible, disgusting mouth noises. This song I used a lot on Season 7. Like, just the scale of the bass and the things that we do, and it often felt like this just kind of suited that. And thus I God, I'm talking all funny at the moment. Thus I use this song a lot. You know, talking about the bass, doing some flybys of it or whatnot. It didn't really suit this season's bass though, probably because it was just like a Season 7. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Oh god. Oh, burping on stream there. People are going to unfollow now. They're going to think I'm some sort of heathen beast. Unkept and no manners and... Ugh. God, you might be right. Sorry for burping, gosh. What was I even saying? I don't know. I have to constantly talk, so my brain is just constantly doing multiple things, and I don't really know what's going on anymore. That's too wide. And that's not right. It felt wrong, and it is wrong. It's an abomination. So yeah, the entrance is now going to be like that. It's going to come down a level. I could do my building wand about now. Building wand, where are you? Yeah, there it is. So we bring that down. This looks cool. We'll bring it up. Although I do want the room to be like one block higher. You know we have a destruction gadget, right? That's not it. God, pressing that button is terrifying every single time. So I can kind of see what it's going to remove. So we want to go one higher. And then the ceiling will be there. Yeah. And there's nothing above here, I happen to know. Cool. Now let's put this thing away. I never want to use it again. Quite a tall room, really, isn't it? Over on this side, though, things are going to be slightly different. How's this machine doing? Yeah, it's turned off. Oh, all but 41. That's kind of crazy. No, wait, it did all. It just had 41 left. That's pretty lucky coincidence that it worked out like that. Cool. Let's chuck all that stuff away. X going all posh with the languages. Scutsy. I do not believe I was being posh. Rather, I do rather say, it was a little bit posh of me, wasn't it? God, that's me trying to do a posh voice. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Let's go down here. Yes, that's what we'll do. Down here is where we'll go. These machines have been upgraded, therefore they are useful to remember which ones they are, right? But I'm just going to chuck them back in the system. Also, what happened to that magnet? We were charging it. Let's go grab that. Grab it like a rabbit. I'm really glad that I got flight, by the way. And to think, some of y'all said, oh, X, get in flight. What's the point? Hey, it goes in there. Well, now you know the point. Alright, you can whiz around the base a little bit quicker here and there. Right, I'm going to break it from a distance. And it didn't come to me. Magnet? Magnet? What's up? Press V to enable contract... right, okay, so... Do I have to do it when I'm holding it? If it's here? If it's there and I'm holding it? Ah, that's not... Wait, no, wait. Is it toggled? And is it using... Right, it uses power probably to pull them across. Oh! No. No. Not there. Right, let's try again. Wait, are they just magically appearing in my inventory now? Oh, no, I think they are. I think they are. It'll just take a little bit of getting used to here. Yeah, no, they're getting picked up. Very cool. That is a good upgrade then. Oh! Oh. Thank goodness. I thought I was going to destroy some redstone. Right, so we're going to have steps down to this level here. Whoops. Floor's going to be at this level, so we need to go and knock it out over on this side as well. Let's go put in the corner. That's going to really help me suss out where everything is, yeah. Hey, this could be a super cool looking room right here. Super cool looking. I'm just wondering, if we're a little bit higher, we could have had this stuff go around a little bit further. I don't think it makes sense to put it in that corner. Yeah, we're going to have to use the next room we build for a project like this. I think we should take advantage of that texture a bit more because it's super cool. Right, so it will come all the way up to there. And then our wall on this side means we've got to rip out this. Let's grab that material and just fill in all of this. Nice. Let's come down one more. And then we'll do this. Hiya peeps, says Bear. Bear, welcome to the stream. How is it going? Would it look cool to make the door in one taller? Oh! Well, I think you got your answer actually. It does look better, because I was looking at this and I was thinking, that looks about right. But on this side it doesn't. It does need to be taller, doesn't it? There we go. Right, what material should make up the floor and ceiling? Because that's kind of what's left to do at the moment. Or to decide, at least. Where'd I want that? There we go. Industrial scaffolding. I think that's from a mod where you have to go into it a bit. Let's check it out. Industrial scaffolding. Ah, it does look like it might have a... That's not it, but... That's got kind of an interesting texture. Not going to craft that stuff, no. Nope, sorry. Awakened draconian blocks. Oh yeah, let's just take a minute to make those. To make those infinity blocks. Come on, seriously. I give you an opportunity to be involved in the creative process. Take me seriously. Yes, take me seriously. Okay then. Definitely need a bit of glowstone just around here. In fact, I think I might throw in a glowstone block there on the floor. The floor in general actually probably needs a fair bit of glowstone. Like maybe along the edges here, because the floor's then gonna be able to spawn stuff, you know. We ran out of glowstone last stream as well, but now, might be worth putting that in a compacting drawer at some point as well as the redstone. I keep thinking, it'd be such a pain to do, but like, really it only takes a few minutes. Okay, that's the one. And, you know, that thing is now like a little high up, isn't it? Let's get in there and reconfigure that. So if we go this, that, and that, then open it up and chuck those in, as well as some other things. Cool. Then we just need one of these basalt blocks there. And then we need oh, actually I need another facade really, don't I? Because now that's going to be exposed. Ender IO decoration blocks is Cuplex. That's down a rabbit hole of Ender IO, isn't it? Have I considered making a mural of my beautiful and not at all nightmare-inducing hat, says Rose. Is there a way to put hats on a pedestal? Because if there is, I'll do it. You know? So that'll keep the room pretty bright all over, I imagine. Oh yeah, we need some Ender IO conduit facades. That's not going to get finished today, is it? How about some Tyrion X, says Alex to go. Are you on about the material or the game? I was just thinking, what a request. I was reading another message which was like, when are you going to play this game? And I'm thinking, I'm playing something else right now. But yeah, there's that. Totally reminded me of it. There's that. I never actually used this one that much, if I remember correctly. It was always a bit like a bit of a tricky texture set to integrate with other stuff. Like, they kind of look alright, but they don't have, like, that softness is nice. So we could put probably a darker one up top. These textures aren't all that great. You know, imagine a mod pack that Jasper had worked on. That would be like, whoa, I want to play that mod pack. Maybe we do like the darker purple up top and the softer one down below. The purple might also tie into the other purplish colour we got here. This might be it. You might be looking at it, peeps. So that up above, I gotta say, like colour it works, but texture is a bit on the ugly side there. These are very like odd, plasticky. You know, like the uncanny valley. Like these don't feel earthly or like anything you know. So they kind of have that odd sort of feeling to them. Is how I'd describe this. I just had a bit of a crazy thought as well. There's like quite an easy way to have a dark room and stop mobs spawning in it, which is to, you know, chisel off the bottom of this. We could do that on every block and stop things spawning that way. So I'm just thinking the light in this room is kind of a bit much. Okay, let's go ahead and make some of those and some of these. Right. So that is the floor. I mean, I feel like something else should go just there. Probably that one. Again. And then up top, let's finish this already. Ooh, we're out. Okay, I guess we needed more up here. That's pretty sweet. Very simple, but sweet. I feel like I want to hide this glowstone block. So let's go ahead. Oh yeah, the ye old magnet coming in useful there. Let's actually have them a bit hidden. There you go. Very nice. You know what time it is now? We've got to get a different hat. That's what time it is. Grim Reaper. I think I'm just going to clear the hat. And need to stop wearing a helmet. Need to see this gorgeous face. That kind of looks wonderful right there, doesn't it? Also, let's not hold anything. Nicely lined up. That is a beautiful thumbnail for the YouTube. Oh yeah. Right, we did it. We made a room. We finished it. It's got stuff working around the clock. We're a little bit concerned about this thing. It's not full up. Why is that not working? It's not getting... It should get, though. I mean, maybe we broke something here. Now, if I'm going to work on this room again... Let's have a look. Just double check things here. So, it gets Fluix crystals... Now it should be able to see them in the network. Right, I'm not sure why that's not working right now. I kind of want to break from this room. But you see here, we have them. For some reason, it doesn't want to grab them. I don't know what that's about. And then these things will get used over here. Ah, look at that. It's oh, interesting. How is it... How did that number just tick up? Anyway, the whole system works. Alright? The result of which is that we have these things. We got 4 stacks of each, 3 of that one. And a little bit of silicon coming through. So this is probably still a bottleneck. And I could upgrade it again. Too many channels in use. Look at the colour of the bus. Ooh, May School. What are we talking about? The colour of the bus? The wheels on the bus go round and round. No, not that bus. Colour of the bus. Oh, it changed, yeah. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, 1 doesn't work. Right, so what if we created like another... Do I have more of that? If we had like... I'm wondering if it can work as like a junction. I really do not know if I'm using the right terminology here. But this experiment might help me understand these cables a little bit more. Like, this holds 32. So when it connects to one of these networks, it's now only doing 8, right? But if I add another connection here, does that allow... Does that, like, separate from this and then allow that to connect? It doesn't seem to. So if I keep going... Sadly, the way this is laid out, it looks like these are always going to be connected. If I put a connection here, does that open up another channel? It doesn't. What I could do is maybe, and if this doesn't work, then I really don't understand anything. If I come around like that, surely that gives it another channel. It doesn't. Maybe what I can do is disconnect that. So then... it doesn't that again. Maybe these are actually overloaded. Maybe I've connected like along here. I mean, it goes over there as well. Maybe I've connected too much stuff. More than 32. But now it's working, so that's not true. Okay, we had to separate it to make it work. Cool. Hey, we fixed it. We did sort of learn something. X, do P2P tunneling. It saves resources, says Mr. Evil. I will definitely do P2P tunneling now. Now that you sent me that very helpful message, I'm going to do the P2P tunneling. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't even know what P2P is, but I will do the P2P tunneling. And it will be beautiful. No, I have no idea what P2P tunneling is. So, not doing that. Right, let's put these things away. Let's grab that. Now, I think what I'd like to do is maybe just some stuff off the quest book now, because we have automated stuff for crafting. Like, I might be able to make these storage cells. So let's see if we can burn through a few things here. Then I think we're going to go and upgrade some of our older systems as well. We'll do a little bit of refinement, that kind of stuff, and then I'll have some time to think about what we're going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a morning stream. I think I might start to automate Ender IO. Or, as someone says in chat, make some smart cables. Maybe we'll start to automate more of this mod and get that done first. I'll have to make up my mind when I... Right, so we need to look up applied energistics. And then I think if I put K... Wait, that didn't work. Okay, and then put the letter K. But like, there you go. Now you can see the storage disk. Or I could type storage. Yeah, that's better. There's also crafting storage. Oh, God. Oh, God. So, that, aha, is made out of all the stuff that we have automated. Then the next level, is that the next level? This is also made out of things. So 3 of those plus 1 of them for that. I think I am just going to make these like one at a time. But then let me guess, the next level probably uses a bunch of those. But we have to make one of these, so let's go ahead and make it. Right, there you go. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Nice. Now can we make the next one up? So the next one up will be 1 of them, 3 of these, therefore 9 of those. I think I'm doing it right. Make 3 of these. Uh-huh. Then we make that. Yeah, that's not so bad, is it? That's not so bad. Right. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Nice, got it. Then we got to make the 64. So, we need 3, therefore we need 9, therefore we need 27. Let's do it, let's do it. Oh, no. 27 of these. And look at that. All the stuff is automated and in the system behind us. So we can just pull out crazy amounts of this. That's not what I'm trying to make. Those are what I'm trying to make. I think I can just shift click that now. Is that what I'm trying to make, or is it that? No, we just made that. This is confusing. Uh-huh. There it is. And we got it. Oh, I might have already got one of those as a reward. Dang, yo, 64k. Woo! I really don't suggest you go above 4k storage cells. While each cell can store 4k items, they can only store 64 item types. There's Cuplex. Good to know, good to know. Let's chuck those back in there. Right, that gives us a whole bunch more of these. Claim, claim, yes. We have done that. Beautiful. Security, wireless access, wireless crafting, and auto crafting. Let's do... oh, this might be multiple things, by the way, but let's see. I have... Oh, that's a 16k, so 3... Wait, was that 9 of those? I think it's 9. Go back into the rabbit hole. And again. And then make that. Nope, because I need this thing. Nope, because I need the other thing. I keep going deeper down. It's terrifying me. There we go, there we go. Yeah, we got one. Right, now let's see if that's all that you needed for that, actually. Oh, it was, so we'll claim that. It's got some instructions as well, which we can come back to in the future. Here you need an access point and a terminal. I was thinking about that. We would have to put access points, I think, like around the base or upgrade them with range upgrades, and then it would eat more power, and we probably need better power infrastructure for that. So it was one of those. Uh-huh. Fluix Pearl, eh? We can do that. The last time I did all this stuff, I'm pretty sure like I didn't have anything like automated like we do behind us, so this probably would have been like a real pain. We need 8 of those. Now it's pretty sweet. Although I think quartz glass isn't automated, is it? There's definitely some more stuff to be automated. Wait, what have I got to make? That. And then this. And then we have that. Then we need an access point. So another one of those. Did I not make that? I did not, did I? And that should be another quest. Beautiful. Last of all, item placeholder. What is that? Infinity booster card. And wireless crafting terminal. So the wireless crafting terminal doesn't appear. It might be in a different mod. Got a feeling it is. Yeah, look at that. Wireless crafting terminal is the name of the mod. Well, that's going to be nice and easy to make. And then we need the infinity booster card thing. Okay, I'm missing a step again. Yep, that's one bit of it. So I think I saw the other thing already. I think it's that. Infinity booster card. Wow, okay. Oh, and I guess we need a third one of those then. Like a smiley face, isn't it? Is that not a smiley face, if ever you've seen one? Now, I think that's what the placeholder was. WCT Infinity Booster Card. A2... Oh, A2... WTLB Infinity Booster Card. I think that's it. I think that's it. But what we'll do is we'll type... Yeah, if that's the only Infinity Booster Card, I think we just did it. So we need to give ourselves, out of this quest book, number 91. Start the land world. So how do we do that? We go... I think it was called Better Questing. Admin. Complete 91. Cool. I think we just did it. There you go. Claim that. Sweet. So we've set up all of that stuff. I feel like I should put these items that we just created into a chest. Or maybe not. I'm just going to chuck them in here. We'll look at the quest book if we need them again. And now we need to do auto crafting from this mod. Oh, that's not it. Am I spelling it wrong? Maybe it's not in that mod. Is that it there? Auto chisel. We got a noise in the air. Going to read that in just a second. It's called auto crafting. Ah, no. Molecular assembler, 1K crafting storage, Emmy pattern terminal. Molecular assembler. Can we make that? Right, we got a donation here. Noise in the ear from Evil Notion saying P2P tunnels in applied energistics are like adding 16 more channels to a single line, but it uses up a channel on an existing line. One end of tunnel against controller with a configuration card. Another end wherever you want it. Complicated but powerful. Yeah, it was all a little too complicated for me, Evil Notion. We had a tutorial world showing us how to do that, but I just couldn't get my head around it. So I learn by doing. If I end up needing to do that at some point, I might learn that way, but otherwise I've got another way I'm going to set up the network. So thank you for the donation and the tip. I appreciate it. We'll have to see what happens. We need this one over here, don't we? So that's the way you make that. And I think I've seen these in action before. I think that's where like the crafting happens. 1K crafting storage and a pattern terminal. Let's do the storage. This should be rather similar to what we've seen before, yeah. One of those. One of those. And that can make this. Beautiful. And Emmy pattern terminal. What do you want? Just that? Uh-huh. What are we missing each time? And that gets us the Emmy pattern terminal. We'll claim our reward. So now we've done everything in this mod, which is pretty cool, right? I mean, I'm not going to do that one until we feel like completing the book. And I could do this. I feel like I've definitely crafted one of those. I could probably just give it to myself if I wanted to. Let's have, let's type it in over here actually. Yeah, like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, which other one did it want me to do? The very low one, and that's it? I mean, I can craft that. There you go. So now technically I've done that, but it didn't detect any of the other ones, so why would it do this? That is numero 107. Let's go ahead and claim it. Then we've got one left, which is a controller slave. Might as well just make it and bang that one out as well. Controller slave. Comparators, I guess. Chuck those in there. Alright. Oh, I probably did that way too quickly. I don't think I remember what a controller slave is or how to use it. Oh. Acts as an extension of a drawer controller, exposing more faces or attaching. Yeah, okay, I think I know what it means actually. It allows you to extend the range. So if you like build your network of drawers too big, you can add a slave to extend it, I think is right. Oh, that's wrong. Just made another one. Right, we got loads of loot chests to open, alright? And we got stairs to make. I think we'll make the... You don't get your reward until you finish the work. Isn't that how it goes? Let's go ahead. Oh, well, it's the wrong type, is it? So now I need multiple chisels. Don't need that anymore. And a bag. Uh-huh. Just make that to that stuff. Uh-huh. Then we'll go over here and grab that thing. Nice, 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 nice. Cool, going to shift that into there. Going to actually clear that out just because those things get annoying to manage. Right. Look at us. Clean inventory. I'm a professional modded player now, aren't I? Not extend it. It's like adding more faces to a storage controller. Oh! Like over here? So when I was running out of wiggle room, I could have had a controller slave. Ah. That's very good to know. Because interacting with those has caused us some space confinements. Probably most likely because I'm, you know, doing all this symmetrical layout stuff all the time. But hey, that's how we're playing at the moment. What am I clicking on here? So that goes in there. Then we're going to do that. And we're going to open these and we're going to see what we're going to get. Wish me luck. Becca says pro derp. What do you mean pro derp? What's that even mean? It's not even a real thing. That chisel should definitely be a part of vanilla. Oh, I disagree, but that's a conversation for another day. Woo! Awakened Draconium Crux. I don't even know what that is, but I like it. Greater rewards. That's a good one. That's a good one. Don't know. We're getting all the good ones right now. Good reward. Actually, the reward luck is going slowly. Legendary! Another ultimate furnace. We absolutely wanted one of those. We got upgrades for our mechanism machines. This is all good news so far. Okay, okay. Ultra! Rare! I can't believe it! The rarity is ultra. I don't even know what that stuff does. Then we got some punji sticks and more of those. That is true. Oh, that was some good luck. Now this one right here. You can now grow Awakened Draconium. Cool. Cool. I'm... Mystical Aggradations. Ah, it's a crossover. I think I've encountered that before. Okay, that and that I don't really know much about. So the Ultimate Furnace I'm going to leave in my inventory as I kind of want to figure out a use for that. We know what these things are. This I might use right now. What on earth are these? Let's find out. Oh, are they just like little bags? Why were they like ultra rare? Oh, that's kind of cool. If I need a bag for storing stuff, I've got them. Cool. Now these upgrades, I think the place that I might want to use it is all the way over the back here. Xisuma, it says. That's right. We're in my territory now. Because this thing, you know, oh, it's bad when that happens, and I don't know why that happened. Let's check we're not overloading the grid quickly. Think we're okay. Probably want to make that grid bigger. We just gave that a massive boost. Now, that actually probably happened when we changed over the sieve at the beginning, now that I think about it. So this thing's probably been sitting here backed up the entire time, which makes me go boo-hoo. Makes me go boo-hoo. Right, we need to make a couple of compacting drawers. We've got to put lapis, redstone, I mean probably diamond. Right, we've got to make some changes over here. This thing's got to get better. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can see that can be compacted. Bone blocks on in this one. Emeralds being number 5. Let's make 5 compacting drawers. Let's upgrade the experience here. I have exactly 5. It is clear. No, I have more. I don't know what happened there. But the 5 was a sign. That's the reason they were split up. The game was trying to tell me, X, you're definitely doing the right thing right now. So yeah, we'll upgrade this, then we'll upgrade some sieves. Okay, and I don't want to. Ooh, we kind of want. We kind of want this thing to be locked. So otherwise we get into a right headache. Let's go around the back here. I think I'm just going to break that for now. Seems like the most sensible option. X is in the zone, says Baitan Daniil. Thank you. I feel like I have been today, actually. We've been in a bit of a groove with making stuff happen, right? And getting things done. Oh, do you know what? There was one in the retrieval node. That's why it did that. So that's fine. Okay, we're going to put these down over here. I think one of them has materials in. Aha, it does. So we've got glowstone and we've got diamonds. They need a home. There you go. That's a better way to do it, isn't it? Redstone and emeralds are the other two. Now, the next issue really is... There we go. The next issue really is that in order to get these items out of here, they're quite an extraordinary amount of items, right? So, how's that going to work out? Like... I've only got to click 100 times, actually. You know? Compact the coal too. Oh, right, does coal get compacted? I probably... do you know what? I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, we'll make one more and do the coal as well. 22 clicks! I got 22 clicks to go. What's that song? 21 seconds. Oh, oh, oh! I've made a circle and it's following me because I am the modded messiah, and the impossible shape will definitely follow me. All right, if you're good at modded Minecraft and you make an impossible shape, it will follow you. There we go. There we go. Now I think I need to unlock it. Probably got to do the old. No, not like that then. There we go. Bit of a bug. Put that there. Right, and you know, that's good to go. So we've got to do this drawer and that. Although we're gonna do a compacting drawer for the coal, right? Grab a little coal, and let's try and get it compacted. I am wondering where that 13k coal comes from, because it's disconnected over here at the moment, right? I should probably lock that as well. There we go. So now that thing will hopefully not take out the blocks. I should check if there's a filter on that. The amount of coal we have here is absolutely ridiculous. Mob farm Wither drops coal, says Blackjack. Well done, my dude. That reminds me, the mob farm needs like a system to export more of that junk armor and stuff. Oh, if only I could click faster, eh? If you put some tiny coal in, does that work, says Blackjack? I don't think it does because of the nature of the recipe. But in theory, it sort of maybe should, but it doesn't. Cool. If you didn't understand what was happening then, the magnet was like following stuff around. And that just gave me a thought, and a thought that needs to be experimented with. So we got 47 stacks of this, which means it's going to fill up my inventory, leave some there. Now when I fly around with this stuff underneath me, does that use up its energy? The answer is yes, and might be the reason it's drained so much, because all of a sudden we're trying to move extraordinary amounts of items. Okay, that's probably going to waste all the power for this next bit. How much lapis? Oh my god, 227 stacks. That's definitely going to ruin my magnet. Tiny coal is 8 recipe. Compacting drawers do 9. I'm not sure that they do, Benpro, because glowstone is 2x2. I think it just needs to be configured. And it's not. It's definitely not figured. The item dislocator from Draconic Evolution is fairly simple to make and doesn't use power. Oh yeah. Right. I did have a suggestion for that and I kind of dismissed it because I thought it would be going down the rabbit hole. But if it's not going down a rabbit hole, this is going to give me repetitive strain injury over here. Gosh. Right, that's actually maxed out now, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. Sadly, I've got to put that back in there. We need some upgrades. For our new drawers. Let's go and put 3 in each, I think. I always knew these could hold a lot, right? But this time I think I really wrapped my head around how the stack limit thing works. Whereas in the past I'm just like, oh yeah, chuck upgrades in it, that'll do. Now that I know what the stack limit is, it's like, whoa. Like, each time you put one in, you really massively multiply how much it's actually storing. You don't need to click, says Cuplex. You can plug these drawers into the retrieval node. Retrieval node, which one's that? I was thinking I don't really want to hook it up to like AE2 and have some thing running. I figured I'd just do it manually for now. Retrieval node. Oh, right. Oh, the one round the back. Oh, yeah, I could have done. I could have just moved the drawers around. Got ya. Nah, yeah, that would have been a pretty clever way of doing it. You know, but, you know, Cuplex, looking all smart with your ideas. I'm doing the work. I'm here. I'm out here busting my chops, okay? Doing the actual work. Moving things about. You're just backseat gaming. Oh, just seeing it all from a bird's eye view. You got all the ideas, laid back with your snacks, chilling out, thinking about it. I'm out here slogging it away, placing blocks, breaking them. I'm doing all the legwork. God, don't you criticise me. Right, let's go put these in. Let's go put these in. Oh, that second one didn't come to me. I guess my magnet isn't so much of the thing anymore, is it? Oakley dokley then. We are all good to hook this thing back up. In come the goodies. I'm going to put some materials of my own in there. Just those two for now. And can I... Oh, I can't go any further? That's it. That's the fastest it will run, peeps. So I wanted to check this. It has a filter for coal. That is just wonderful to know because we don't want it taking coal blocks out. And that's it. The whole system there looking pretty slick, upgraded and all. The glowstone hasn't been transferred. Oh, someone had to point out a problem. We could have just ignored it, you know? Like you should do with all problems in real life. Just ignore it, it'll go away. I think we can get away with that. We got away with it. Beautiful. Nice. That's all done, isn't it? That's all good. Nothing wrong with that. To make it go faster, you can use the higher level upgrade. Oh, is there a higher one than that? Because I thought that was kind of it. Whoa, ultimate? Oh my days. Do you know what? I got those and I got these. Evil infused Iron block. How do I infuse evil into iron? Oh my god, liquid evil? What's going on? Ah, there it is. Nether stars. That's probably not too difficult. This thing might be a pain to get, but that might be a thing we can make at some point. So, we need to make 7 books to do this next. And we probably then need to make upgrades for the storage. Let's get on this. Let's get on this. So, I think I need to make 7 book and quill. Evil X in the chat there. Yes, Evil X would approve, wouldn't he? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These drawers should all be empty, by the way. That's probably something I should double check at some point. I think what we're going to have to set up at some point is like a bag like this that goes to the furnace and back again. So it's like a ender pouch furnace on the go. Just chuck them in there and then it'll put them into the system smelted. If the drawer has an X on it, it has all the it has items in it still, says Leon Query. Nah, I think they're just like remembering that they're empty because we've emptied them out and picked them back up. Like it's got some data that it's remembering. Maybe that it's locked, but it doesn't actually have items in it. Now, earlier what we made was something to do with Netherrack. Crushed Netherrack. It's the crushed stuff. We might have not actually might have needed to have put more of that into here. Yeah, it looks like we maybe did. I think this stuff uses about 40 each time. So now Lapulis. Then XP. Now last time I used this I got way more XP than I expected. Usually I have to like fill up my inventory like that, right? So oh my god, your eyes! Mr. Sheep. Oh, outrageous. Yeah, we only went to 21. I swear we ate it and went up to like 45 or something. Maybe it ate everything in my inventory at one go. I'm really not sure. But anyway, there you go. 35 levels of XP, and it's this one right here. Wait, are we actually ready to do that? Okay, let's just shift those in, and then we get the max level one. So then I need a whole bunch more of this again. Probably more than what I put in my hotbar. Just about enough. One of those, one of these. Another efficiency 5. This is what I was doing off camera between streams, just grinding out this stuff. Chuck that in there, make sure that's maxed out, efficiency 5. And that'll probably be the last efficiency 5 that we get for now. As we've got to crush more of that stuff, I guess. Let's actually get that going again. No, it was called a pulverizer, wasn't it? So we want to pulverize with some chests to put the materials in. This time, let's do it differently. Is that our resonant one? It is, it is. So we'll go left to right. So red on left. And then, is that that side? Okay, so we're doing it the opposite way it appears in here. That's pretty quick to set up. Oh, I also need to give it some power. Ooh. Oh, it's sorted by, yeah, it's, oh, that's a pain, isn't it? Okay, so now we need spectre coils. If I chuck everything in there, it should start working. It's using some of the power it had stored, actually. Cool, that'll make some more. This goes in here. We need the XP, which apparently is one of the things I have the most of. Cool, let's go make that other book. Civ efficiency 5, cool. That's what we'll do for today. So another 4. Let's go. We'll hold on to that for a minute. What's the other thing that goes in there? The axe. We need 4 civs. X, you should bring an alchemy bag instead of your ender pouch. It's getting pretty full. Yeah, this doesn't need to be an ender pouch either, really, does it? Because it doesn't hook up to anything else. So when I take this out, I'm pretty sure that what happens is the retrieval node picks up one of these things. Or maybe it was when I put it back in, which is why the system was all backed up the entire time we were streaming. X, what are you making the books for? Oh, you're about to find out, my friend. Great question. We also actually needed some more experience. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Go over here. Right, we're going to put in that, and look at that. That's what we get. This and that, give us this. And after upgrading this system right here, to some extent, we're now looking real good on this. Yeah, there you go. Look, the sand actually goes into the tray. So me taking it out might avoid one of these problems. But I think it's already picked one of them out. So then after I do that, I come back around here and look at this, and it's like, oh, you're in the wrong spot. Rightio, rightio. So, I think I said what I should probably do is put a few extra upgrades on. And if we check this out, we've got 256, so I'm going to put one... Oh, no. Like that. Yeah. So, one on each of these, even though it doesn't really look like they need it. Those probably definitely don't, but these ones down here... Oh, they've actually had... They had more. They're all on 1,000, that's fine. Let's put these up to 1.5. Because this is where the actual materials are stored. Yeah. And they're already on 1.5 as well. Alright, that all looks good to me. That all looks good. That should survive a while. And then I think we'll leave those in the inventory to remind us that we're doing this stuff over here. So now it's going to be interesting to see what happens to this lava tank, how much power we use, because this stuff has got to be like kicking it out as fast as it can at this point. Be interesting to see if these whittle down or not. Oh, it's got a stockpile. It might run out of this stockpile eventually, and we might have to find different ways to upgrade the system. So I think AFKing now is a good time, so when we come back, if all of this stuff is gone, we can think about how to upgrade the system more. So we're going to get some more materials in. I think I'll go AFK over here. This is where we can guarantee that the mob farm works. I'm going to wrap the stream up right there. I hope you enjoyed it. 2.5 hours today. Not bad. Maybe could have gone for free actually, but I think I'll have a rest and we'll think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow in the morning, so make sure you hit that follow button. Probably means I'll be streaming in around 12 to 13 hours from now. I don't really have a plan for tomorrow yet. Actually, it might be a bit later than that now I think about it. I could actually stream tomorrow evening. Hey, look at me, professional streamer, don't know what I'm doing. I'll stream Sunday morning, maybe tomorrow morning, I'll see how I feel. Anyway, it's the end of the stream. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. I appreciate all of your support. And be sure to hit the follow button before you head out of here. We're also doing a raid, so hit that raid button. And a massive thank you to all of my patrons and all the people gifting subs. Y'all are appreciated. So yeah, the raid is underway. Hit the raid button and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.